How does CBS new Star Trek Discovery stack up against all the TV series that have boldly gone before? NPR's Eric Deggans reviews the first new, original Star Trek series in a dozen years. Robert Siegel, host the first new original Star Trek TV show in a dozen years, debuted on CBS last night. Star Trek Discovery. NPR TV critic Eric Deggans says the show goes where no Trek show has gone before. It's a prequel to the original Star Trek series, which also moves the saga forward. Soundbite of music. Eric Deggans, byline: space may not be the final frontier for Star Trek Discovery. Instead, this show's most challenging frontier is the skepticism of all us nerds who couldn't wait to see a new Trek series, but also feared how badly producers might mess the whole thing up. I'm happy to say, after watching the first 2 episodes on CBS streaming service All Access, Star Trek Discovery is a triumph. It's a series that connects to the traditions of Trek, while blazing a brand new story that refreshes a 50-year-old TV franchise. It starts with the character Michael Burnham, played by Sonequa Martin Green. Soundbite of TV show, Star Trek Discovery. Sonequa Martin Green as Michael Burnham, first officer's log starting 1207.3 on Earth. It's May 11, 2256, a Sunday. Deggans: Burnham serves as first officer on the USS Shenzhou. It's about 10 years before the time of Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock from the original Star Trek. Her captain, Philippa Georgiou, is played by Hong Kong action star Michelle Yeoh. The first scene between the two is on a desert planet. It's a little stilted, but it makes history. We see an Asian captain and black first officer, both female, leading a Trek TV show for the first time. Soundbite of TV show, Star Trek Discovery. Michelle Yeoh as Philippa Georgiou. What will you do if you were stuck here for 89 years? Martin Green as Michael Burnham is as an anthropologist. I could reveal myself to the natives. And you, Captain, what will you do if we're trapped here for 89 years? Yeoh as Philippa Georgiou. That's easy. It escape. Deggans: and they do. Though the episode starts too slowly, momentum builds steadily and inexorably. The Shenzhou is confronted by a mysterious ship from the warrior race, the Klingons. Burnham insists to an admiral that they will attack. Soundbite of TV show, Star Trek Discovery. Martin Green as Michael Burnham: they're relentlessly hostile, sir. It's in their nature. Unidentified actor as Admiral: we've had only fleeting run-ins with them for a century, and now you presume to know their motivation. Considering your background, I would think you the last person to make assumptions based on race. Martin Green as Michael Burnham: with respect, it would be unwise to confuse race and culture. Deggans: this is a Trek that's aware of the history that it's making diversity-wise, though it was odd as a black man to see the bad guy T'Kuvma, and many of his followers were the darkest-colored Klingons we've seen yet, as if darkening their complexion makes them more menacing. There's also a nod to contemporary issues. T'Kuvma is a charismatic populist, uniting the Klingons by manufacturing a threat from an outside culture. Make Klingons great again. Burnham is a human who has some history with Klingons. Her parents were killed by them, and she was adopted by Spock's father, Sarek, a Vulcan. Starfleet officials were skeptical when Burnham suggests shooting at the Klingons first. She says that's how Vulcans won the Klingons' respect. Soundbite of TV show, Star Trek Discovery. Martin Green as Michael Burnham: they said hello in a language the Klingons understood. Violence brought respect. Respect brought peace. Captain, we have to give the Klingons a Vulcan hello. Yeoh as Philippa Georgiou: Starfleet toast and fire first. That's our number one. Deggans: Burnham eventually clashes with her captain in a way that turns her into an outcast. New territory for Star Trek. CBS broadcast Discovery's first episode, but to see the rest of the series, you have to subscribe to its streaming service CBS All Access, which is a shame, because the first 2 episodes are really one story ending with tragic twists that define the series. Alone, the first episode doesn't have the same impact. Discovery has eye-popping effects and a contemporary feel, showing a Trek universe where complex characters are still fighting to build the Federation that Trek fans have known and loved for 50 years. Mission accomplished, at least so far. I'm Eric Deggans. Soundbite of music. Copyright 2017 NPR. All rights reserved. Visit our website terms of use and permissions pages at www.npr.org for further information. NPR transcripts are created on a rush deadline by VERBATM Incorporated. an NPR contractor, and produced using a proprietary transcription process developed with NPR. This text may not be in its final form and may be updated or revised in the future. Accuracy and availability may vary. The authoritative record of NPR's programming is the audio record,